Hello there, this is Sword with Audiosmith. Today we're doing a bit of a different type of video. We're doing a DIY mod of the HE400se. We're doing a grill mod to open up the sound a little bit more. It makes them a bit warmer, increases the sub bass and a little bit of the mid bass punch, while also removing the audio hiss, like that audio AM, FM radio sound that you get. You need a few basic tools. You're going to need a screwdriver or something flat to pry open the ring off of it. If you are going to replace the mesh, you'll need something to replace it with and something to cut your new circles. And if you're going to do that, I suggest using some double-sided tape. Now this is a non-permanent mod, and you can even do something without any extra things other than taking it out that makes the sound a bit better. So first off, you're just going to pry off the little ring that's on the outer edge. This is pretty much all that holds in the grill. Now if you take off the grill and even just remove this first layer of essentially like dust filter fabric here that they have, just that alone is going to make it sound a little bit better in my opinion. But if you want to really open it up all the way, then doing either mesh mod works good, or using just nothing. But you're going to have a bit of dust that gets in, and potentially if any items get close to it, you could damage it. So it's nice to have a little bit of protection there. So now with those off, we need to cut open our fabric and make our little circles, which is fairly easy because we already have a template. So we'll just zip through this real quick. This is a bag that I picked up from the dollar store. This is very cheap, easy to get. You could really use anything here. You could use pantyhose, just anything that's going to give it a little bit more protection than nothing. So you can just throw down the grills and you pretty much already have a perfect template. I recommend cutting this a little bit wider than what the actual grills are and then trimming it down afterwards. Just that way it's a little bit easier to fit on. I already have pre-cut out ones that I prefer that have a little bit of design on them and some colors. Again, anything really works here, just something to open it up a bit more. Now the double-sided tape, essentially I just put this over top of each of the spots where it clips on to the headphone. This just helps the fabric kind of stay in place, and if you happen to push in a little bit on the fabric, it doesn't make it push past too far and make it fold in and have you undo the whole thing to refit it. Now, all you have to do is place down your... Nope, don't throw it like I just did. Place down your fabric the way that you want it to go on and orient it a little bit, how you want to be looking at it from the headphones, and then just place the rings down straight on top of it. This might take a couple times to do to orient it if it has some sort of design that you want to have a certain direction. But it's pretty much just as simple as that. You can also trim it down a little bit more now if you cut it oversized, as it's a little bit trickier once you do have it directly on the headphone. So just like taking it off, all we have to do is really align our little clips, which is a lot easier to do when you are looking at the headphones yourself and not away from it, and just push it in. And then as soon as those are clipped in on each side, you are done. This mod will protect it a little bit from the dust, but it will give it a lot more open sound. If you do have lots of stuff that it's around or potentially going to hit something inside of it or bang something on it, I wouldn't recommend doing this. I would probably just say to just take the initial fabric off and leave the grill on. Or you can even go on eBay and buy special cutout grills or cut out something yourself, but I think this makes the sound of these a lot better. And that's pretty much everything that I have to say today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.